To manipulators, and the perpetual fear will be broadcast through the media, the television and the radio. I promise that I will not fail my family, I will not fail my children, and I will not fail my friends and my fellow human beings. We will all stand together. I think one of the beauty things about what we're doing and the coming together of many people means that we do make a lot of friends, and over the past 2 years I have made more friends who are like-minded than I ever had since we moved to Nova Scotia. So it's a real big positive in regards to what's going on. One of those friends is none other than Lee Baker, and Lee's going to come up and talk to you, as he's spoken to me in the past, about a lot of important issues that are going on. Thank you, Lee, and welcome.
Thank you, Chris. It means a lot to me, man. Sorry guys, welcome. Thanks for having me. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. The speech got a mind of its own here. I'll hold it, it's fine. Before I get going, I'd like to say on behalf of myself, Nova Scotians United, our friends, family, supporters, Emily, our critics, we'd just like to thank the organizers today for their tireless service. This service really is of monumental importance to our communities, right? Woo! Do they deserve a round of applause? NSU would also like to give our sincere thanks for allowing us to share our voice here with you all today. It really does mean a lot to us. Thank you. As many are aware, Nova Scotians has a dark history of discrimination and segregation. And on October 4th, tomorrow, we're about to write a new chapter in said history. Our desperate, despotic government, led by the globalist Dr. Robert Strange and the tyrant Big Tim, will officially cut the ribbon and greenlight our free-range medical prison. What do you all think about that?
Get out, get out, get out!
Let's be clear and open that these measures and these mandates are not supported by legislature, both federally or provincially. That means that they are not laws.
That's right. That's right.
Probably why they won't enforce them tomorrow, so they say. I actually have on good authority, through some of the members of this council that we're building, that the word actually came down, not for them to enforce it, but on how for them to enforce it. So when Dr. Robert Strang says they're not planning to enforce it, he's a liar, because the cops got the email for all to see. I'm going off script, sorry, Morgan. We must show Dr. Robert Strange and the tyrant Tim that Nova Scotians are united in non-compliance.
That's right. That's why we're here. That's why we're here.
The authoritarian Liberal and Conservative coalition are using the tactics of a pathetic street gang. Their Emergency Act and its measures and mandates do not overrule federal law. They're placing fines of $10,000 on those who do not obey their order to enforce the mandate. But what they're not telling the public is whoever enforces these mandates are taking on the liability of business is this? I'm going to go off script for one more second here. I just want to say that they have put billions of dollars into the marketing and advertising for these vaccines, but where's the money for the studies? Where's the autopsies? How can we, if I want to see what my blood looks like under a blood slide, why do I got to look through alternative news sources for this? How come our own governments aren't sharing this information? They're promoting the craziness, and they want people to call us conspiracy theorists. Sorry about that, Morgan. Is that okay? Truth be told, most cops don't even know our own laws. And the judges and the prosecutors will not uphold them. And they're not educating the police. Oh, thank you. Our rule of law is what protects our way of life. We must uphold, we must recognize, identify, and remove and hold accountable those who would not uphold our laws. Woo! Our official dictator of Canada, Mr. Dressup, the drama teacher, says that the unvaccinated should have no rights. What kind of good-hearted person or leader says there will be consequences for not participating in an experimental medical procedure? Huh? This is actually, Trudeau's speech is actually against their own hate speech laws. You can look it up yourself. It's in violation of the Criminal Code, Section 319. Everybody needs to tell everybody that. I'm going off script again, Morg. Mr. Dressup also says he will pay full price for the max to the vax passes for each province. What do y'all think about that? These passes and their mandates are against international laws. They're against the Nuremberg Code and specifically Canada's derived version of the Tri-Council Codes. The drama teacher is he's bullying our weak-minded premiers to push these unlawful mandates, who then try to pass the liability on to small businesses if they haven't had enough this year. We must acknowledge today, right now, yesterday, last week, in the future, this is a calculated and orchestrated, symptomatic destruction. I lost my place. Of the Canadian way of life. What we are witnessing is our governments provincially and federally encouraging nationwide disregard for our rule of law. If you ask me, the only thing that can really save us now is if every one of us is united. Together, this ends when we're united and enough of us get together and say, enough is enough. Say it with me. Enough is enough. We are moving into a new way of life, one that cares not about your past deeds or grudges, nor your creed or religion, your race or gender, or financial standing. We must set aside all differences and issues. The Canadian way of life and our true safety and freedom depends on all people uniting. United, we must come at this from all angles. We must put pressure on the already crumbling system from social, intellectual, legal, and political avenues, and together we're doing exactly that. Our movements have already become safe places for those that have taken the vaccine. Right? Right? I'm saying it again for Larry. Hold on, you got me. Our movements our movements have already become safe places for those that have taken the vaccine, right, Larry? Stumbling around here. Slowly, these people are trickling into our groups as they realize things are not right. Our doors will always be open for you. Our doors must also be open for strangers, acquaintances, and old friends. As many are suffering, homes are not familiar places for many. Many have lost their jobs and or a place of business, and it's only starting. Together, we must fight for what they're losing. On this day, we are all here united. Our message is simple. I love you too. I love you. Love trumps all. Our message is simple. We are not anti-anything. We are pro-choice. Pro-choice is all-inclusive. That means we have the respect for everyone to pick and choose what is best for their persons. Our bodies are our own personal temples. No public health puppet will deny the right. Woo! If I got COVID, don't come too close to this because I'm spitting all over it. I'm sorry, Chris. I think we can all safely agree we're also united here under one cause. Our cause is this: to acknowledge those that have paid the ultimate sacrifice and acknowledge them by recognizing, upholding, preserving, and fighting for Canadians' rights and freedoms. As Canadians, we all love our freedom of religion and freedom of expression. We cherish our educators and healthcare workers. Woo! We respect and we pray for our brave men and women of law enforcement. We honor our veterans and armed forces. I still love you. Tell them you love them. We must also acknowledge and abide by treaty rights. And last but not least, we love Nova Scotia! Canadian heritage, history, along with our values and traditions are not to be trampled, censored, or forgotten. With my dying breath along with NSU, we will stand our ground on behalf of future generations. We will not compromise or move from our position. We will never stray, fall, fail, or change course. We will stand up for those that seek to divide us. There is no place for medical segregation in Nova Scotia, and we will not accept any path. Woo! To our newly elected MLAs, it's clear you have been elected because the previous government did not respect the needs and wants of Nova Scotians. You are a sign and beacon of hope, and that is what has placed you into your positions. Today, we all united would like to offer you a message. Those who our in-glass homes, under the rule of law, probably ought to not throw stones. Woo! Remember this. The wheels of justice may grind slow, but they grind fine. Woo! Before I end here, I would just like to say we have about 100 volunteers here across Nova Scotia spreading our message to the businesses of their notice of liability or potential liability. And we would just like to take this moment to all say thank you very much. This is a great service, a needed service. Nova Scotians United and a lot of people here, thank you very much. And it comes from the heart. I have 2 kids. We can't participate in society anymore. And this means a lot to me. And I thank you very much. In ending, I stand here before you, not to ask for your endorsement or support. What I ask is this. Is this the bright future you want for your children? I'm asking in the name of future generations, of our children and their children. Please become united. United Nova Scotians can accomplish anything we put our minds to. No mountains too high, no waters too deep, no goals too great. United, we can create and manifest a world that would allow our children to grow and live free, happy, healthy lives, and to give them the opportunity to see every single one of their dreams come true. Woo! I love you guys all so much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lee. That's absolutely fantastic, and I'm sure that's the kind of person we need to get behind to push forward and make the changes. Now, Morgan's going to come up. This lady works tirelessly to bring the community together, and I think she's going to come up and say some words. Very well deserved. Thank you very much for everything you do as well.
Thanks, Chris. And thanks, Scott. I need your energy. I love each and every one of you, and I can't tell you how much it means to me that you continue to show up and take a stand for freedom of choice regardless of your vaccine status. Like Scott and Jess said, we are not anti-mask, we are not anti-vaccine, we are anti-segregation and anti-discrimination. It has been a rough week for many of those of you who have lost their jobs. For making it through another week of 2 weeks to flatten the curve, please give yourselves a big round of applause. Special thanks to my partner Dan for bringing all of this together. Can I get another big round of applause? I told him this is the best date he could possibly bring me on. I also want to thank all of our helpers, guest speakers, and our amazing MC, Chris Smith from Atlantic Underground Podcast. I'm gonna get tired of clapping. I want to thank the Citizens Alliance of Nova Scotia for helping with the kids section next to the clock and for standing up for the rights of Nova Scotians. You can help their cause by donating at www.thecans.ca. For those of you who are looking for notices of liability for their employers, schools, etc., who are trying to illegally force the mandates, please refer to the Action for Canada website as well as Stand for Thee. I want to congratulate the Facebook group Scotia Mass Against the Pass, who are up to 18,000 members without getting caught. Big round of applause for Shailene and Elaine. I also just received a heads up that the Halifax Library offers $5 credits per month for printing, and each side is 10 cents to print. You can also borrow over 150 musical instruments. This is my call to action for you, my ongoing mission. Please continue to pester my buddy John Lohr in regards to the Nova Scotia state of emergency that is allowing the government to continue to break the law. I will be sending John an open letter shortly that will be posted on the Freedom Nova Scotia website and Facebook page for all of you to follow up on. The newly formed website is www.freedomns.ca. In the meantime, feel free to come down and sign my petition to end the Nova Scotia state of emergency. Just a reminder that we also have Save Canada merch for sale right down here. They have a freedom map on their website for businesses who will not be enforcing vaccine or mask mandates, and that's at savecanada.army. I have some Brothers newspapers, informational pamphlets. There will be another rally against the Scotia Pass tomorrow at Tim Houston's office, which is at 1700 Granville Street from 12 to 3. Who's going to be there? And then we also have a picnic on Argyle Street Friday, October 8th from 6:30 to 8:30. Everyone is welcome to come together in solidarity against the Scotia Pass. Please remember, when you leave today, take any garbage with you. When you leave, there's a bin beside the truck. If you're a teacher who wants to meet up with other teachers, you can meet with them behind the clock in just a few minutes. I encourage you to continue to practice your united non-compliance as you see fit. And I will end with a quote from Matthias Palsvig at the Copenhagen demonstration last February. He said, "If they want to take away my rights and my freedoms, they can come and take it from me over my dead body." Thank you.
Thank you very much for that. Now, this isn't the end of the day. I'm going to be sticking around. We're going to be on the hill here. I'd love to speak to a lot of people here, introduce, meet and make new friends. So I just want to close up with saying thank you so much for being here. As long as we continue doing this, and as long as we've got each other's backs, we're going to make this difference. So thank you, everybody.